Hello friends, how are you doing today? Hope everyone is doing fine and everyone's healthy. And today we are going to continue with, let's guess, Famousity mobile version, remake from Unity, and it's going to be done in Godot Engine. Hello everyone. Okay, so last time we were doing some executing of actions, and today we are going to focus on the playing of the actions. And basically what we need for that to do is to prepare our cards to be selected or something like that, because we are going to need well the flow is you are going to select one of your cards from your hand, and then you can confirm if you want to play it, or you can choose if you want to play it, or you can choose to perform action if the card is action card. So for that we will need to implement some kind of the selection mechanism there, and based on that selection we will do the hot states and other aloft actions. We're going to be like selecting the other card, stuff like that. Okay, so let's just hop into it. And first of all, okay, so the selection happens on this level of the card. So on click we are deciding what should be done when the card is clicked, and for now we just when the local player hand is selected or clicked, we will just play the card, so it's just thrown into the round card and we will end the turn. So we want to do before this play card, we don't want to do it directly like on click. We want to have the player to confirm if he really wants to play it. So, but this is actually a good place to start with our selection. And basically for the selection I will create a private field which will say that this card is selected. And we will also have a public method I will do it like this. So selected, get will be public and set will be private, but basically not, it won't be only private. The accessibility mode must be cross-shifted and property. Oh yeah. Okay, but we will have a method here which will allow us to select card if from outside of this card. So for example, if maybe card container would like to clear selection, then it should set all cards to selected as false. Selected. And not only this, but this will also invoke some signal which we are going to handle whenever needed, wherever needed, not whenever. So we are going to go to game manager, signal manager, and emit signal, and the signal will be called card selected. Let's go to signal manager. We will create a new signal here. Card selected, and then we will also send the ID of the card. Card ID. I'm just thinking if I would be able to set the whole node of the cards. We can try that. I'm not sure if it's possible because it needs to be serializable. I believe the nodes are serializable in this case, so it should be possible, but we can... yeah, let's try it. So let's just send the card here. And let's go back here, name of signal manager, card selected. And the parameters will be this, so this card, and also selected, so our newly selected value. Okay. And basically we will not handle this here anymore, display card and end turn. This will be handled from the HUD, because the HUD will need to, you will need to confirm in the HUD or cancel the action or selection. So basically what we need to do here is to just set selected, and it will be toggleable. So actually I'm thinking it won't be toggleable, because we also need to do one more thing here. We need to get a card container from this card and clear selection of other cards in the container. So let me just do card container. This will be also null, so actually that's only get parent card container. If I do this, this might return error. If I do this, it should return null instead of errors, right? So get get container and clear selection. So we don't have this method yet, so we need to create it. Cards, do we have the cards here? I'm not storing cards in the field, I'm storing them only in the as a children. So yep. No, we can use this. And child set selected false. Okay, this will clear the selection. And one more thing I want to do here, I want to actually find out if I need to emit signal. So we will only emit signal when the selection will change, so this will need to be different from the newly selected. And if emit signal okay, so only in case that selection has changed, we will emit signal. So it's not emitted in for no reason, because yeah. Okay, so now we have the selection. One more thing needs to happen here, and that is that on selection we actually want to move a card a little bit to the up, the same as we have for the combined cards. So if you remember from the last time when we were implementing the combined cards, card click. Okay, so now I'm not able to, yeah, I'm not able to play, so I won't be any cards on the table. Okay, never mind. So basically what we need to do here is to find out if this selected is actually, I will get move. Where will this changed? Actually, we can just do this. So if selection didn't change, so it's the same, we will do return. Otherwise, we will handle the selection or the state. So we don't need this, we don't need this, and emit signal and utils get twin for this. So we will twin the property of translation. Interpolate property. Yep. The path will be translation, and actually I want to only change the y-axis. So I'm not sure if this will work. If I'm able to change only the single element of the vector, but I think it should be working. So initial one will be this translation. So this translation is basically the local translation in the parent. So it's not the global space; it's only local space of the card. So we only need to move it in the local space, not the global one. And the initial value only y is what we are changing. And based on the selected, if it is selected, we will move it to up. So that's how much do I move it in the combine cards? Move combine cards. Okay, 0.2. 0.2. Otherwise, it should be 0. So basically, the basic, yeah, it's not, shouldn't be moved by y-axis. And what else? So we need the duration. So let's just move it. I think I do have it pretty quick. Yeah, I can do it pretty quickly, pretty fast. So that should be it, and start the twinning. Okay. Okay, we can try it actually. So this should work. Wait. Clear selection. Am I clearing the selection? Yep. Okay. So now what we should see, it should be the card moving up and down if I click on it. Yep. It's not moving down for some reason, and that's because yeah, actually I didn't set it to false when I'm clicking on it. So the question is, if I want to do it, do I want to be able to deselect it? Does it make sense to do it? Okay, 0.2 might be too much actually. Okay, let's not just worry about it right now. Doesn't really matter. So if we see a use case that we need to deselect it, it will make sense. So, but for now, it's fine. Okay, so we can select the card here, and then based on the selection, it should update the HUD. So instead of entering here, we should see a confirmation that yeah, I want to play this card, or if in case of the card has an action, we should see the action here, so I can play the action, and in this case steal some cards. So let's go to HUD now. So this is the place we are going to, where this is going to be happening, and for that we will need few states in here. Okay, so let me think about it a little bit. So okay, we have state like nothing is selected. So in this case, oh yeah, actually you should be able to end the turn. and not play the card. So you don't want to have it selected all the time. I was thinking about having some cancel button here, which would maybe do this selection. Okay, so I'm thinking we will need to store the selected card here, because this is the place which will be sending the action, so like play a card, and we will need to know what card is played. So we will need to have a card like selected local hand. Yeah, selected card is just fine for now. So let's, yep. And did I change the? Yeah, I changed. Okay, so let's just check one more thing here. Yeah, I'm just checking if there is an error regarding the signal, because I was wondering if I go to Signal Manager, I was wondering if I can send the card as a parameter here, but I can do that. Hopefully it will be the same instance. It's not like deserialized and serialized again. So now let's go here. Okay, so we need to connect to the signal here, and this is going to be card selected. Oops. And now I'm thinking, because one thing is that the card selected will be the card from your hand, but the other selection should happen when you play the action, play an action, and you will choose the target card. So this should be selected as well, and then you have to confirm. So you will have to know. Yeah, and that's what I was thinking the state will be for. So now I know that the selected card, there is some card. Yes, but you have to play action. Yep, okay, yeah, we will need the states, because I need to choose if I want to play an action. So this shouldn't be a problem. So let me go here, and we will have the card selected here. Or maybe we can call it select card. Select card. Let's put it. We can put it here. So private void select card. So card select it. It will be boolean. I might actually not need this, because I can get it from the card. This is more precise to be called. Like, yeah, we are changing the selection, because it might be also deselecting. So if the selected is true, then we will set our selected card as a card. Otherwise, we will selected card will be null. So this is this first step. The second step is to set the state. and based on that state we will need to show actions here. Yep, and I'm going to do it as a state because it's going to be more clear. So we will have actually we don't need it to be public, it can be only private. Can we do it here? Private, not sure. So hot state cannot be private, right? I can do it inside of this class actually. I wanted to keep it outside, but it doesn't matter. Okay. Oh, I can use purify it. So hot state. We will have actually we can do it this way. So this will be hot state will be, what do we have here? Like default, maybe. It's not the best way to call it. Then player. This might be more progress. Local player turn. So we will change a little bit the logic here, with which you have handling the end turn button, and local player turn, and card selected, and that's all for now. So let's change the let's private state and we'll call it like this: opponent turn and local player turn. So not started will be what's not started? Game is not started. This will be our initial state, and then actually we need to game connected. We will also listen for this one. Game connected, start game. You know what? Yeah. Now I'm calling it from the game manager when on initialize game, and this is called when the game is sent to the client from server. And I was thinking about changing all of this to like really be loose couple, so it's like so having signals wherever it's possible. I'm not sure if, well, it would be possible. Yeah, it's the problem with which we have here is the players, because this player is the exported from generated code from the protobuf, and this is not serializable, so I cannot use it in the signals directly as a parameter. I would have to parse it to JSON and then unparse it from the place where I will use it. So I don't want to do it for now. Maybe we can find a better solution later, but yeah, but not for now. So basically this one is initial one for the game started, so we can set the state here. Actually it's not even this place. It's not even this place because we are going to put it into the start turn. Let me do one more check here. I want to store the local player inside of the hut actually, so I don't refer to network manager for no reason, no real reason. So this local player ID, so we will store this one here. Okay, let's move it up. And then start turn. We want to actually I'm ready. That doesn't matter. So local player ID. Okay, so if this player is local player, then we will have the state of now I will do this set state. State local player turn. Yeah, this is fine. This is for every survivor, every opponent. Set state, create meta set state. And now we will handle all of the states in here. So in case of its local player turn, I will need one more state here because there is also game in progress. So this will be actually the state when it is between the local player and opponent player turns. So basically on the initialization, this state game in progress, and when the turn is ended, we will also need to do this. So game not started, game in progress. So game in progress means that we will need to do everything that's in here. So turn will be invisible. Okay, one more tricky thing here. Enter button visible. Actually, this is also invisible. We don't have to check for local player. So this is invisible. Local combined score and combined score button visible, false. So we add the score buttons and score. In case this is also okay. And the only thing we need to do here is to set the state here. So state will be game in progress. Okay, start turn. So the only thing we need to do here is to also set the state here. So based on the player ID, if it's a local player, we will set it to local player turn, otherwise it will be opponent turn. And this will be part of okay, let me just extract it. And it's timer. Let's call it show timer. Okay, show timer, and yep, and end turn should be visible in this case. And that's it. Okay, we will have one more state that's for combinations. Wait, we need to do this here. Am I setting it somewhere else? State. Game in progress. So okay, and one more thing here. Local combine cards. Yep. So we will need to change this, but I'm not interested in doing it right now. Yep, change this to local player as we have it here already. Okay, so now let me think. Let me think if there's anything else we need to change here. So we need to set a state. We set a state here. Based on that, we will change the timers. Okay, so we can probably test it and see if we didn't break anything. Okay, timer is there. It's properly going down. As well, the end turn is here. We can click it and it will end the turn. Okay, great. Now, hand card selected. So when this should happen, so we have a card selection changed here. And if the selected card is so now we will check the state, and if in case the state is local player turn, we can switch it to hand card selected. Otherwise we don't really do anything. We don't need to handle. It shouldn't be called anyway from when there is nothing to be done. I'm sorry. Okay, so this should be setting the state. And what does it mean? So first of all, we need to hide the end turn button, and we want to play button will be visible. We need to create it. And also I'm thinking about the cancel button. Cancel button. Okay, we can use the cancel button here. So cancel button visible true as well. Okay, and we also want to set those two in case the game is in progress to false. Okay, what's these two buttons should look like? We need to... So we will have two buttons here, play button and cancel button. Cancel. Okay, let's go here. Let's go to HUD. Let's see the actions. Enter. Okay, so this is where is our enter. So in this case, the enter should be replaced by the play button. So we need to create a new... Actually, I will just duplicate this enter here. Duplicate. We will call it play. It should be on the same spot. The action should be called play. And we need to change the texture. Textures, let's go here and we need to set it to should be okay. I think this one. Okay. Let's let's move it a bit up. And let's move this play a little bit down. Okay. Okay, and that's for play. And we also need to have a cancel action here. So let's go to the other side. Beep. And it should be on the place where the reset camera is. So that's another state we need to handle. That's good to know. So let's duplicate this one. Let's call it cancel. Let's move this one a little bit. We're under the play button. So we have some logical order here, and let's change the label to cancel. We can hide this one, and let's change the texture to cancel. Okay, let's hide it as initial state. Okay, let's try. We also need to connect it to the signal. Book. Cancel. Okay, this is a little bit too big. So let's make it a little bit smaller. Smaller. Rectangle. Size 150. 140. I don't want to use the scaling here, but where do I change the size? Oops, what did I do? Oh yeah, changed it, cancelled. Okay, so as you can see here, we need to also handle the card selection when your enters. So let's just select card as well again, and let me try one more time here. So what the problem is here? Let's just show this here, and we will just make it smaller from here, I guess. Okay, why doesn't it allow me to select or change the size? Because I am... This is in the this still how the parent container should behave. So this is not what we are looking for. Come on, like it cannot be so difficult, right? Grow direction, horizontal and begin. Okay, I can change the... Okay, anchor is fine. That's top one and bottom one. So this place here, and I have a margin here, left and bottom, and I should be able to change the size of it. Yep. So let's just compare it to the other one. So play. Okay, so this looks much better. Okay. Maybe a little bit to the left and this one a little bit to the right. Okay. Noise. Let's unhide this, and now we need to... Yeah, we also want to hook it up to the events. So first of all, well, let's create... Yeah, initialize. Actually, I'm doing it from the code. I didn't realize. So I want to... So what I need to do here is to connect it to the signals, and when you press the button, the signal is called pressed, and we will handle it as the on play pressed. And same for the cancel button, pressed on, cancel pressed. So you can do the same from Godot. If you go to your button and you go to the node, and you have the signals here which you can hook to your component. So basically I'm hooking to this one, and if you press the connect here, you can do the same. So if you have some script, so I would have to go to HUD and set the method name here. So it would do the same as I have done from the code here. I prefer to keep stuff in the code, so it's on one place. If it's possible, I do it I do it this way. So now we need to just implement these methods here. So let's just go to here, create two methods here. First one will be called on play pressed. Second one will be on cancel pressed. So on play pressed, it's the same as we had in the card when it was clicked on. So we have to call the network manager through the game manager. Actually, there we have our instance, network manager, and play card, and it should be the selected card, this one. So maybe we can just check if we have any selected card. So if it's null, if it's not null, otherwise we don't do anything. And another one is to call end turn. So we immediately end the turn when we play the card. And on the cancel, we want to just my stream crashed again. So as I was saying, when cancel is pressed, we will need to handle it based on the states. So in case of the state is hand card selected, so this is what we are basically handling right now, we need to, well, we can also check the selected card here. This shouldn't happen, like it should be always not null, otherwise this hand card selected won't be set to true. And in this case we have the selected card. Actually I could just do just this. Selected card, set selected false, so we will cancel the selection of the card, and and we will set a new state, which will do we need to do that? Basically this new state we will set from this signal here, because when I change the state of the selected card, when I change the selection of the selected card, it will go here. It will process this function, so it will set the selected card to null, and it will switch the state to the, it won't switch the state. So okay, so we need to actually check if the selected card is selected. So if it is selected, then it will otherwise it will set state to local player turn. Oh yeah, that's fine. Okay. Also we can change this to this. Okay, and now let's check it. So now we should be able to play the card with the confirmation, or cancel it and return the selection, or cancel the selection. So let's try it. So I can select the card here. I can cancel it. Okay, it didn't switch back to it didn't switch back because the local player turn is not handled here properly. Wait a second. So set selected. So at least the it should show the, how is it called? I'm looking for enter button. Okay, so this is something we don't want to do here. Oh, yeah, I see. Okay, but I see a little problem here, because yes, this is fine when the state is local player turn, then we are selecting it, and we do have different state here. Okay, let me just think about it, because I see a little issue here. Because I would like to store it, change it back to. You know what I will do? Yeah, we need to call this timer here and not have it in the set state, because I want to just switch the button visibility, basically, not the whole timers. Okay. Okay, so now so this was correct here, like we couldn't have any other state here for now. So in case we have the handcard selected, set state, so we are assuming that this is the selection here and this is the selection here. We shouldn't assume actually, but I guess it might be okay. So if selected, and this is if not selected. Yeah, we shouldn't assume here, because actually one more thing here, and we need to let's move this to the bottom. So if not selected, and selected card is basically the card we are deselecting, so it's not some other card. But this is something which shouldn't happen actually, but yeah, we just it's better to check it here. So only in this state we will change back to local player return. Consider. Okay, so I can yep. One more thing I forgot, that we need to also switch this to false. Okay, I'm just thinking if this is the only place I need to put it, because if the question is if I need to also put it here, but I guess not, because this is end turn, game in progress, and this is going to happen between the local prime turn and opponent turn, so it will reset here. So one more try. Now it should be all fixed. Okay, go here. Yeah. So sorry, not all. We also need to handle this state here, and I'm not sure what should be priority here. Okay. So let me play the card here. Cool. So we have this, and we also need to handle the back button here, because when I select it right now, it overlaps the back button, and the question is, the cancel shouldn't be visible. The cancel shouldn't be visible when we have the camera view in we have camera view on the table card or somewhere else. But the problem with this I see is that this is not like we cannot like set the state here for that as I would like to. I will need to check if the current container is oh, that's the camera. Reset view. So wait, if we do have... Okay, so this is called from outside. Or is it this one? We need... How do we set it to visible? So this is called from outside. Also from inside when we camera view reset. So this is called when the button is pressed. This is fine. Local combines label visible false. Combine cards button visible false. Okay, so this is basically resetting the view, but this is based on the state. This is tricky because I will basically need to have two states here if I want to handle all the cases here, because the first one is when we have the card selection. Basically this is the only state here, like the card selected. Well, not, it's on, yeah, the second one is action plate or something like that. So play action. Okay, I might just keep this as it is. But the only thing I will do is to set the state here. Well, just to reset the state, so it's it's set to it sets the proper visibility of other buttons, and the cancel button. So this is the one we are interested in. So basically, the cancel button should be visible only when we don't have the back button visible. So it means that the back button visible okay, so now when we click here, we can go back and cancel here. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, maybe I could... I don't want to put it up because it should be on the same level here. Okay. Okay, I think that's fine. So yeah, that's for the selection and the play card. So what we've done here is to basically allow player to cancel or confirm his selection of the confirm his play card here. So yeah, he has to do this right now. Okay, so next thing we would like to implement here is to have a action symbol here. So in case we select the card which has some action, we would be able to. We should be able to select this action and play this action instead of the play button here. So for this we will need to have another button here that will be called action button. I will call it play action in the editor so it's not confusing. Actually we can call it card action so it's clear. That's it, it is the card action. It should be basically called yeah, play button. This one should be called play card or playground card, and this should be called play action. So we have a verb as a first word in the name. Okay. This is not even accurate. So even this is not accurate because play round card. We are not playing round card. We are playing. Wait, how do I call the method in Network Manager? Play card, right? So we can just call it play card. And the other one is play action. Action card, okay. Now we will do the same here. So play action card button. Play card. Play action card. Okay, don't forget to change it in the editor. So this will be called play card, and we will have another one here which will be called play action card. So let's just copy this one to all duplicate it. Play action card. I guess it should be called only play action. But yeah, let's just not worry about it so much. Okay, so the only thing we need to do here for this card is to move it up. Yep. So it's above the play card. And as for the icon and the picture and the name of the action, well, this might be moved to the left. Okay. So as for the name and the picture, we'll do it from the code, because it's basically dependent on what the card is played, what the action it's about to be played. So hand card selected. This is the... Okay, let me just make sure this is not visible at the start. Hand card selected, so play action card button will be visible true. Well, not true. It's based on the card action. So unit play action button selected card. Just want to make sure that it's set to visible false here and here, so I don't forget. And not in it, we will call it show based on the selected card, and it will be... Well, it will be show actually in it. Well, if action none, yep, now we can call it show. So basically action, so we will change this to... Oops, no. Change parameter to action. Actually not, we need to get it from card. Or do we? What I wanted to do here is to get the texture from here. Get action texture. I wonder if we could make this one utility method. I guess we can, but we still need to have a name, and that will need to be enumerator in the HUD. So yeah, let's make this one as let's make it public. Get action texture, exception, yep, whatever. And let's go back to the card, and this will be called from utils public static. Well, I'm also thinking that maybe we could just get it from the card, but this might be better to have a separate instance of it. So let's go back to where? To HUD. Yep, HUD show play action. So play action card visible true. And we really don't need to have a whole card here, so we can switch it to action. Play action button card texture normal utils get action texture action get card action texture, so it's clear what what action is it. And one more thing here is to set the label. So get node, this is called label, and it is label and text. And now we need to figure out the name of the action. We do have some names here, but I don't know. I think I will just do this. So string action switch action. No. Case. Oh, wait. Not this one action. Change type of action to action. Change type of parameter of called method to action. Now we can generate these cases here. For the default, we will just return unknown. So none is none. Destroy. Return destroy, of course. Return cancel. I'm just thinking if it should be called this or cancel. Oh, no, never mind. Okay. I think it should be clear from the picture and the name, the text. So exchange, and now we need to steal. Okay. And that's it. Let's try it now. So I made a little change on the backend, so now all the cards have the action still, so I could test. Yes. Okay. It crashed. Let's see why. 173. 173. So selected card action. Could it be that the selected card is not set? Yeah, it is not set. Because this is what I was thinking before, that if I move it down, I need to make sure I'm not using it anywhere, and I will be using it. So we need to do here something like this. War. And we need to check the selected card here. So, well, as I said, this shouldn't even happen. That it's different. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so now, yeah, whatever. Actually, not whatever. Yeah, because it might happen that the selected card is null here, and it will return true of this condition because it's null, different from the none. So if selected card, okay. There is no other way, I guess. Book. Still. Alright, we have some interesting color. Do I have some colorness here? Theme. I actually think it might be this. It's not. Why is it so red? What if I put some other action here? Okay, let me just change it on the backend so I can test the other actions. So what I did here is to just change exchange. Interesting. This is also interesting. It is on card, it's not like, yeah, this is a little bit tricky. This is a little bit tricky because okay, let me check. So yeah, that's fine. Filter. I don't want to do this. I don't want to change it because it's what do I do? Do I just create buttons and then show them based on the action? I guess I will have to do it. So basically what I'm thinking is to just create buttons for every single action and not have it like dynamically loaded, because like you can see here, we will need to adjust the size of it for different actions. So this is small, yeah, we need to make it a little bit bigger, so it's the same as the other actions. So I might do this actually. Okay, so now we go back here, and actually I will do what? Control, I guess. Control. This will be called this will be called card actions. Card actions. Let's move it here. I guess we just move it to full rect. Okay, and we will move the play action card under this one. This will be called still. And let's call this one play action card. Yep, still. Okay, so still. Let's also see the I'm sorry, the play one, so we can adjust it. Okay, I might change the I might change the no, I will have to change the I didn't realize that basically the pictures of the actions on the cards are a little bit different than what I'm using what style I'm using for other actions here. So I might change the style of this to better suit it. But for now, let's just make it a little bit bigger. And let's move this a little bit up. And that's for our steel action. And let's just duplicate this. Have an exchange. Can hide this one. And change the texture to exchange. Yeah, so the style is different, and I'm not sure if I can like easily do the outline here like I have here, like dynamically in the editor. Probably not. So I will need to make a separate pictures for the actions in here. For example, the color of this should be a little bit brighter, like it should match the play action, because now it looks different, looks strange. And I should actually be able to do it via modulate here a little bit. Yeah, but the problem is that I'm also changing the label, so I would need to change that as well. Okay, let's not just complicate it. Let's just do this for now. Actually, for this one, I want to scale it. Oops, what? Scale, can I? Yep, this is what I want to do. Okay, that's exchange. And let's have another one, which will be destroy. Destroy, let's hide this one. Label, destroy. Yeah, you have to love this. Destroy. Let's change it to dynamite. Open up sesame. Okay, cool. Let's make this one keep aspect. Let's make it smaller. This picture actually looks pretty nice. So we just need to add the white outline here. Okay, so that's for destroy, and we need to do one more. That's going to be cancel. Let's hide destroy. Let's put cancel in here. Ah, crap. Need to open textures. Cancel. Book. Label. Cancel. Size is okay. Fine. Now let's hide this one and let's go back to the code. Show play action bar. Okay, label no. So we need to change this to not texture button, but it will be control. Yeah, it is container, but I don't want to name it like that. So control play action card buttons container. That's a proper name. Play action cards. Action card. Okay, and let's go here. Show play action button. Visible true. Visible false. Let's iterate over the children. And let's do child as control visible false. Actually, not visible false, but yeah, I guess. Cannot be assigned. Yep. Okay. So we don't need this, and we don't need that. So for now, or for this, okay. So now we did what we did now is to hide all of them, and we need to find the proper action here. So we can keep this method here. Get play action button based on action, and this will just return our child here. So this will return now. Destroy will return play action card button container get note. Texture button. Called destroy. So we will find the child. No string. We need to return control. Actually, texture button is fine. Yeah. So we are basically returning the proper button from the container based on the name or based on the action and name. So for cancel it was called cancel. For exchange it is called exchange, and for steal it's called steal. Otherwise it will return null. So get play action button for action and visible true. We might do a check here for now, as I cannot do this. If no, then okay. Okay. Perfect. Now we should be able to see the proper actions here. Let's see. Yeah. Let's hide this and text elements. Let's show this. Okay. Okay, something is missing here. I forgot about something here. Specified cast is not valid. Am I casting to what? To texture button still? Probably. I forget to change this to control. Okay. Okay, we have actions here, so it should be shown. Yes, one more thing, I forgot to set the play action card. Okay, so what happened here is that I'm trying to select the other card here, or press cancel. Oh, cancel actually works, but I cannot do so because the control container or control panel, which I have in the HUD, it's covering the whole. It's covering the whole screen, and it doesn't allow the mouse events to pass through. So what I need to set here is to go here and to just ignore the mouse events, because we don't really need them for this container here. We only need them for buttons. So let's just run it again. Okay, so now I can either play the action, play the card to win the round card, or I can play the exchange. Okay, currently it's not doing anything, but that's our next step. And I would like to actually start with the simpler, more simple action, and that's still because exchange requires you to select two cards which you will exchange from the table. Still requires you to select only one card, so this is the most simple action together with the destroy is the same one. So let's just restart the server, so it returns now the still actions for all cards. Okay. Oh, it's still it's still not okay. Well, why is it happening? Do I have some I'm not sure, because if you go to okay, I won't actually worry about this right now, because those icons will be changed. I will need to adjust them anyways to fit the style. But I'm not sure why it is happening, because when you have a look here, the color is correct. In game it's not. So it means that maybe some what is something is I don't see it here. Oh, maybe I need to save it. Okay, something is making it more reddish. Okay, I will give it a minute to figure out. If I won't, I don't care for now. I'm just interested why it's happening. See, okay, horizontal theme. Could it be the theme? Might be the visibility, but probably. Oh, light mask. Okay, so it is dependent on light. I don't believe so. We can switch light masks just to be sure. No, it's not this. That's strange. Okay, I can click it when I shouldn't be able to. That's one bug here. Okay, let me not worry about it right now. So, okay, one bug I found out here is it's in the cart, and cart clicked. What? One click. So this should be only available when it's your turn. So game manager, round manager. Just thinking if I should use the signals for that, or I should get it from the run manager. I'm not sure what's the best thing. Just checking if I do have some run manager usage here. I do have this toggle combine card, but I'm gonna get rid of it, I believe. Or maybe not. I might not be able to get rid of it, and actually I'm checking it here. Okay, I'll just create a method here, like the is local player turn. I think this will be useful. So return local player ID equals turn player ID, and we can change this. So if it's not is local player turn, return. Okay. And let's go back to cart. If now when I'm thinking about it, I probably want to use the signals, because I wanted to use the signals for when the end turns. When the turn ends, then the selection should be cleared, because there is I actually wanted to use it in the container actually, and that's only for end turn, so I don't have to have a start turn as well. Okay, never mind. Okay, I think it will be useful anyways, this method. Game manager, round manager is local player turn. So we will do all of this only inside of local player turn. And one more thing here. So as I said, I want to connect to game manager signal, connect name of. So I want to connect to signal of ending turn, turn ended, signal manager, turn edit. This is the container which we are going to call our method on, and name of is called player or turn edit. Okay. I knew I tried it before, but I wanted to try it again. If I can just create a method itself. So turn edit. We will have a player ID. We need to put this parameter here even if we don't really use it here. And the only thing we will do here is to clear selection. Wait, where are we? Okay, I actually wanted to do this in a card container, so I'm in the wrong class. Here I want to be. So let's just copy it there, or move it there. Clear selection. Okay, so the selection on all the cards will be cleared. Okay. Now. What now? Okay, so now I guess we can proceed with the actions, with the still action. That means that we need to have another state in HUD, and this state will be called action card selected. So this will happen, this state will happen in when I will click on this still. Okay, what should actually happen here? It should be... Yeah, so I should get some message to... Okay, never mind, messages will be handled later. Just for now. Yeah. So what I'm missing here is the... What will happen if I connect multiple times? I guess nothing. Okay, signal can be only connected once to a method. It will throw an error if already connected, unless the signal was connected with. To have it, this first use is connected. To check for existing connections. If the target is destroyed in the game cycle, the connection will be lost. Okay, so we need to check this. I just didn't want to do it in the initialize inputs, but maybe it's not such a big issue here. I'm also thinking that if I had this one, yeah, but we don't have a pressed here. I would have to. I was thinking that if I just use the signal on this container, but I don't have a pressed here, and I would have to use. I would have to handle this GUI input, which is a little bit trickier. It's not impossible, but I actually don't want to do this. Okay, so what I'm thinking here is to just connect it here. So we will just check the connection. So if play action card button is connected to, signal will be called pressed. Actually, if not connected, this and name of play action card. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Void play action card. Okay, if not, then we want to connect it. So let's just do the same thing here and change this to connect. So play action card will mean that we will actually change the state. Action card selected. So it's not play action card really. It's select action card or use maybe. Yeah, okay. Okay, and let's go to set state here. Go to case, state, and action card selected. Okay, so what should happen now? This should disappear. What? I mean, this should disappear. False. The cancel should stay there, that's fine. That's based on the reset camera button, and we actually want to put it here as well. Now the play card button will change. Okay, so how do I want to for it to behave? Let's go back to game. So if I do this, let's just handle this state here, and let's set state, select it, hand card selected. Okay, break. Okay, so if I do this, like I will select the card and I will choose to steal some card here. Choose the action. First of all, it should inform the user that he has to pick a card of the players, of the opponent, to steal, and then so this should be okay. I'm a little bit confused here because I'm just thinking if the HUD is the best play to handle all of this. Probably not. Probably the action manager should handle all of this stuff, and the HUD should only react to that. But that's fine. I actually can just leave it like that, because I'm thinking that maybe I will create another signal, which will be called from action manager when the action is called, and I will just say from HUD I will just tell action manager that okay, this card has been selected for action. But I think I can do both here. I don't have to do a signal. Okay, so let me go back. Where do I set it here? Okay, use action card. So we'll go to game manager, action manager, and use action card here as well. Selected card. What's this? So this is action target cards which are played already. Action indicators, so I will need a card here, so this action card. So this is the first step. Then, okay, so the HUD will know about its state, and it's basically waiting. Okay, so but the next step is to select the card. So is action target card. We need to just change the naming here because it might get confusing. So plate action target cards. Actually, this is fine because it's not. It should combine the play action card and my action card. Actually, it will. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. And okay, so let's go to card here. So now, for example, if we are going to click on a card from opponent's table, just a small refactoring. Okay, so I'm just seeing the time, and then it's been almost 2 hours, so I will need to finish here, and we will continue tomorrow. But we've done actually quite a good lot of work today, or a lot of tasks. So let's summarize. So we have implemented the card selection, which was needed for the basically the card. Wait, I wanna try it again. Which was needed for the play of the action cards. So as you can see here, in case there is some action card, we can choose the action, or we can play the card to try to win the round card. So we have a confirmation, which we didn't have before. We can cancel it. Okay, so yeah, so next step will be, as I have started with the implementation of this still action card. So we will need to figure out how to, or I will need to figure out off stream what's the best way to handle all the selection of the cards. And that's it for today. So thank you all for watching, and I hope you had a good time. I had a good time, and I will be back tomorrow, 9 p.m. Central European Time, same as usual, almost usual. And yeah, that's it. Thank you again, and hope you have a good one. Bye bye, guys.